Are these dragons pissing you off? Is Dragon Lord pulling down big fat bodies, you know, ruining your day? Well, whenever these types of decks are the hot meta, you got to turn to our Lord and Savior, Martin Lee, my boy, Mr. Negative. This dude's one of the most interesting cards in the game. If you're a veteran player, you know Negative. Everyone, you know how he works. But for the newbies out there, he completely flips the power and cost of cards. So does that sound weird? It is weird. But think about cards like Zola. Zola becomes a 0 cost 6 power card with the same ability. Knull 0/6. Iron Man 0/5. It's an insane ability, and that's why he has horrible -1 stats. And he's a 4 cost, so it's like you can't even do it for most of the game. So because of those negatives, that's why the card is balanced. He's kind of like Cerebro, where if you don't get your correct draw, or certain locations just completely ruin him, and he's kind of an all or nothing deck where you're gonna retreat 5 times in a row and then win 4 or 8 cubes. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. So let's start breaking down the deck. So obviously the key card, Mr. Negative. He is essential. He is the entire deck revolves around him and what he does. If you don't draw him, you can still win, but it's it's much tougher. And then we have the Mr. Negative minions. The helpers who help him out. Psylocke, great card to play on 2 if you have, especially if you have Negative in hand. Means you could play Mr. Negative on turn 3, and then you get 3 negative draws. Ravonna. A lot of these cards are synergistic with Ravonna because they have 1 or less power, Ravonna is the key to winning games if you don't have Negative. She allows you to get Negative off turn 3, but I had a game, played Ravonna 2, Mystique 3, and then I played Armanzola on turn 4, and then that way I had basically 4 Ravonnas on the board, and so my Gore was a 2 cost, my Iron Man was a 1 cost, my Knull was a 2 cost, so it's, you could still win games that way. Magik, she essentially extends the game, makes the game longer, so then you have a better chance of getting that, getting your negative off, or drawing more negative cards. And I don't know if they plan to have this weird, I don't know about the comic lore, if Jane Foster and Mr. Negative have some sort of relationship in any way, but it's hilarious how she is kind of like one of the most important negative cards. She's designed to work with Thor and Beta Ray Bill's hammers, but she's a perfect piece for negative because you play her turn 5, and then boom, you draw Gore, you draw Iron Man, you draw Armanzola, and they're all going to be 0 cost cards. The other shell of the negative deck, or basically the rest of the deck, are your negative guys. Gore, especially if you're playing on reveal decks, Shou-Lao decks usually have a lot of on reveals, so he regularly gets up into 18-20 power range, so he's a lane winner. Knull is kind of a lane winner. He especially right now with the meta, if you utilize him with the Shang-Chi, then yeah, Knull can get pretty massive. And even Zola can hit your Gore, and then that way you have 2 big Gores and a big Knull somewhere. Iron Man, nice piece. A 0/5 Iron Man is amazing, that you can just plop into most lanes and he will win them. And those 3 cards I just talked about, Iron Man, Knull, Gore, those are who you want your Mystique to copy. Because when Mystique copies them, you're doubling up an extra Iron Man on the field, or you can, get 2 Gores out there. Yeah, Mystique gets pretty huge pretty regularly. She was better when she was a 3/0, honestly. I mean, she still works with negative, but now she just costs 1 to play when she's negatized. Before she was free, and so you got even more obscene combos. I have Man-Spider, but I haven't really tried him out yet. Maybe I should plug him in, but I just haven't used him in this deck yet. I've been pretty successful with what I'm working with. Taskmaster is another option, a good negative piece, especially if you get a huge Gore down. You just copy that Taskmaster power. If I were to put in Man-Spider, I would probably put in Taskmaster too. Like they work really well together. But I run them both in my merge deck, so I don't really care to use them here. Zola is also a very important piece to this deck. You need to kind of stack lanes early. Like if you play Ravonna and negative early and then Jane Foster, you want to make sure you leave a wide open lane, so that way that lane can be used to put an Iron Man Zola or a Gore Zola or Knull Zola, so that way you guarantee Zola hits your best target. You don't want to be hitting Mr. Negative with your Zola, essentially. That's never a good thing. And if I had Sage, I'd put her in this. She's usually the last piece to this deck, or like even like Esme Cuckoo, you know what I mean? But I don't have them. And right now, Morph is kind of cool. I got an Infinaut during one of my games. I copied the opponent's Infinaut, so that was really funny. So right now, Morph is this is probably the highest Morph stocks have ever been. And the last piece is a tech card. Right now, Shang is, in my opinion, the best tech card to be using because of all the Infinauts, all the Fang Fooms, all the huge man spiders and mavericks that are running around out there. You hit them, and your Knull becomes massive. And then if you Mystique the Knull, boom, you got two huge Knulls, two lane winning Knulls. And when you do negatize him, a 3/4 Shang-Chi is awesome. Rogue is also a great tech card to put in this because the one counter to negative is Mobius and Mobius, and Rogue can just steal that little bad boy's power away, and then boom, you aren't hindered by him. But I've played like 20 negative games today, and I have faced him once. So just be wary when an opponent snaps, after you've gotten your negative off and you have a huge hand of negative guys. They probably have a Mobius in hand, so either empty your hand early. Usually the opponent snaps ideally, so where you kind of just got to retreat and lose the 2 cubes. Other cards that I've used as a tech card, Deafening Chord might work for you, because he could hit Mobius's too. And for that same logic, Red Guardian, to hit a Mobius, but right now I'm just not, I just think the Shang is more important right now. In the past, I've also used Super Scroll just when ongoing was hot, but right now he's not that great. So I got some pretty cool gameplay, a lot of retreats from myself and from my opponents, but just right now, this is probably the best time if you're a negative enjoyer to use him, so check him out. Oh, I also forgot to mention, Zabu is also a great card to have a negative. He works like Psylocke and Ravonna and can help you get that negative out on turn 3. He's just less consistent as those two, in my opinion. Negative holds up against Shou-Lao deck. Let me get off Jane right now. That's gonna give me... Dude, I have all my... This is gonna give me Morph, bro. Damn it! Maybe I shouldn't play her. Damn, I gotta draw Shang-Chi. Yeah, I'll give me Gore. Watch this snap. Oh, shit! No, dude, that ruins everything for me, man. Okay, wait, hold up. This is a lane win. Oh, yeah, I could do this. That's a lane win. That there. I don't care. I'm just throwing right. So if Spider goes right, I don't care. Oh, yeah. I'm snapping on this fool. How do I lose this? Send your stupid spider to the left, I dare you. Yep, perfect. Perfect, baby. Copy like this. Oh, I got... Hey, Morph ain't bad, actually. Oh, this ain't bad. Ah, dude, negative sucks actually, bro. All my 3 best negative cards. I'm not gonna draw anything. Damn it! Shang on the last turn? That's like my only chance, I think. Alright, let me Shang him, I guess. I'm gonna Knull Mystique the last turn. Because Knull will be huge, and then I could put the Mystique somewhere. Unless he has a Cosmo, I feel like an idiot. Alright, Knull Mystique. Oh yeah, ain't got nothing on my boy, Mr. Negative. I'm killing this Galactus, watch this. I'm shanging both lanes. I'm snapping, fuck this. He played a fallen one, it's got huge power. Alright, I think I can win this, yes! Watch the Shang magic, baby. Oh yeah, you fool. Oh man, that was awesome. This dude thinks he's got middle locked up with the Knull. So I'm about to hit him with a bigger Knull. Yeah, he's definitely playing Knull middle. So this is gonna give me the extra Knull. And then I feel like I can win this with that Knull, right? I think this is my best play. Yeah. Yeah, baby, my Knull's better. Ooh, I was on a losing streak for a while. This was nice. I Zola'd my Gore middle, so he whiffed on his Shang, so I think I got a chance. He snapped like when he got negative out early. He's got a shitload of energy though, playing all these Jins and Psylocke. Yeah, because then I can do Shang and Knull next turn. Hopefully I'll draw something good to him. Oh, perfect. Unless this guy's packing a Cosmo, I got this win. Take out that Mystique. And then Knull's gonna get huge. Can I win negative? Ditto. Where I didn't draw negative or play negative, and he did. I'm gonna have the Knull actually. Yep. Oh yeah, what a great play. I'm about to get his Galactus, watch this. Oh, he sounds good too. I should have snapped last turn, that would have been way better. Look at this guy's name, Shang-Chi Despiser. You're running freaking Shang-Chi yourself, you clown. This dude just got a huge fallen one off. I think freaking, what's it called, is coming, Man Spider. So I want to save Shang-Chi. I just played Knull this turn. Maybe not Man Spider then, since he played Gwenpool. Alright, is he gonna Man Spider this away? I don't know what I should do. I'm just gonna do this. I don't know if this is a good play or not. Oh, please hit that She-Hulk. Please hit that She-Hulk. Oh, yes! This may be too premature, but you gotta snap early with negative, because they always retreat. And Castle Zima is kind of like an awesome thing to have when you have negative in hand. Panipticron is good for him, man. Let's take it out. I'll get Iron Man and Zola, which will be nice. And I'll have all my lanes open. I'll have an open, left will be open for Zola, which will be nice. I don't see how I can really lose this. I guess I could save that for no, just in case he gets rid of Limbo. I don't want to risk anything. Unless he's got Destroyer in hand, I think I'm safe with the Morph. Oh, are you kidding me, bro? How'd he play both of those? Dude. Sakaar pulled down their Thanos, and I killed it with Shang, and now I want to do Knull, final turn, Mystique, and Dark Dimension kind of play. I'm just going to let his middle lane go huge, because I can't compete with that Strange Supreme. Yeah, I'm just gonna play middle. Because I'm throwing middle. I'm hoping Mystique can just win right side. With 12, oh, that's not gonna be enough though. Yeah, I gotta have the Mystique and just play everything Dark Dimension next turn. Oh, that sucks. I should have known that the Reality Stone is coming. That was a bad play. He's playing into the bar with no name, so he's gonna get rid of it with that one ability with Merlin. I want to beat him there. Yeah, Iron Man Gore could be like my game winners. Oh, no, he's not gonna change it. That might have been dumb. Oh, he did change it. Yes, that was a great call, baby. I don't care if he retreats. I just don't want to give this guy a chance to do some bullshit. Yeah.